And we're live.
Yay.
Alright, so
Good.
this is... Hey, so I was wondering. Fuck. Anyway, pretty much the entire point, we ask stupid questions, we don't have real feasible answers. And, well, yeah, you're here for it. Welcome.
Okay.
I keep getting down back to back.
So,
This is actually the third time I've been down there.
this is a little awkward for first episode.
I mean, every first episode's gonna be awkward, though. Come on. So, what's the question of the day? What are we wondering about?
Logan, I think you should do the question of the day.
Oh wait, yeah. Let's introduce everybody first and foremost. I'm Mike.
Ooh, YouTuber names? Yeah, your name.
We want to use YouTuber names. Okay, y'all can call me Robin and David.
Oh god.
We got
Frank.
We have fucking Frank jumping bitch.
Hey, let's try to keep the cussing a little bit down, cause come on, man.
Okay. Why not?
We cuss plenty, as is.
Okay. So, I'm Alexu, but just, I don't know. It's kind of obvious what my name is.
Not really.
No, what is it, Chief? I didn't ask what your obvious name was. I asked what your name was. Answer the question. No,
Your
so,
name, bro.
we need a question, guys. We need something dumb to answer.
I have a good.
Of course you do. Go ahead.
Why?
Why? Nah, we need something better than that. We're not philosophers.
Okay.
We're not questioning existence today. I've got plenty of existentialism backed up for the school year.
We can save that for.
Yeah, we can save that for like, I don't know, a few episodes in. For our first episode, it can't be it though. Oh, also, you're seeing me playing Apex. I'm not exactly sure how to set up a screen share, so
You don't
can't
have to.
watch.
Don't worry.
I can't watch Frank or Alexu, but
We're just doing this so we don't get bored.
yep, I'm not sure if they're going to put anything up on their channels as of now. I think I'm the only one recording.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but I'll put a link to their channels in the description. I don't want to have this drag out too long.
I kind of want to ask like an actual question.
Alright, ask an actual question. Go ahead.
What are y'all opinions on how people are made?
On how people what?
Like were created?
Were created? Like fucking? Or...
Oh, like,
No, like the
how did they
people.
come up with the idea? Oh!
Oh, like,
Oh!
like evolution or religion?
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm definitely
there
not
was
hitting you with
nothing-
religion.
Yeah, you can't come out of left field with religion. I gotta go with evolution.
No, what I'm saying is, like, there was nothing.
Oh, what the... We talking Big Bang? Sorry,
Yeah, I'm talking Big Bang shit right now.
Big Bang Theory, that was a good show.
Big Bang Theory was a pretty fire show.
Okay, let's
But that is
enough
besides the point. Let us not get sidetracked. Also, Big Bang Theory. I don't know if Big Bang Theory... Actually, dude, does anybody know? Is that still running? That's like a
I don't
legitimate
think it
question. Does Big Bang Theory still run?
Okay, bro, I'm searching this up.
Yeah, is that still a show that is on? I feel like they took that shit off television. Not because it was shit. It was a good show. Just because it got
It's
tired.
Big Bang
Oh,
Theory.
what? Bro, it like hung me up or something. Discord just crashed for me.
Oh, well, you're here now. Well, you're still
Well,
here.
yeah.
Or whatever.
Obviously,
Alright,
so...
so how are people created?
It's
Okay,
no-
I guess I
it's
have
no-
to answer that question.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Big Bang was the
Yeah,
thing
no.
that kind of kicked everything off. It's kind of like that one mom who's like, yeah, you guys can do your thing. I'm just gonna sit over here and like create more children.
One chill mom who's just like fucking them.
Who's definitely a
That one.
soccer mom. She's divorced,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, nah.
And
She like constantly assess.
Yeah, she fucking gave up. Her kids are messes from head to toe.
Yeah. God. Okay.
Uh,
So anyway, I'm just gonna say Alex. It doesn't matter.
So...
Yeah, it really don't.
Whatever.
Alright.
Anyway.
So,
what do you,
I got a question. Alright. So, breakfast burrito, right? In it do you think it should contain some sort of syrup? If so, how? And secondarily... Secondarily, what constitutes breakfast food being breakfast food? The time of day in which you eat it? What makes breakfast food breakfast food?
Yes, I personally I say the time of day.
That makes because
times though that makes.
Also, if steak is supposedly a food people eat at dinner, right?
Yeah.
Steak's a dinner food. Then why is it, if I go to Mickey D's right now, I can get a steak, egg, and cheese off the breakfast menu? Which would also mean it's a breakfast food. It's a part of breakfast meals.
Because typically, majority of people eat, like those types of At least that's my take on it.
What's your take?
Yeah.
How about you, Alex?
Alright, so are we still doing the question of the breakfast food, or are we doing?
No, we jumped through. No, we're on breakfast food. What constitutes something being breakfast food?
Okay. So, a breakfast food, I guess, is something you would most commonly eat during the breakfast time, like cereal and stuff.
That's it for you.
Exactly, but
like, they can be substituted for other foods, and that's the question. I don't know why people do it, but they do it.
Then what foods can be breakfast foods?
Yeah, what foods are exclusively breakfast foods?
Yeah, what's the limit? Because eggs you can eat at any time of the day. I don't want to hear that. Eggs Benedict is fucking... Also, deviled eggs. Like, there are so many things, you can't limit something to...
Dude, deviled eggs are amazing.
I know, you're a big deviled eggs guy. I never got that, because I'm not a big on mustard.
Dinner time... Wait, okay, so typically... breakfast time starts like at like around 5ish.
You know what will always be considered a
5 a.m.? Yeah, I think 5. It's either 5. Yeah, 5 a.m. is a good time for it to start being breakfast.
Okay,
time.
so then wait, real quick. Okay.
You say 7?
No, okay.
Yeah.
What if you eat before that? Is that a late night snack? Whoa.
Like 7 a.m. What?
Yeah, I know. So what if you eat at like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m.? What if you're up at 2 a.m. eating?
Okay, I'm saying it's like 5 to 7. That's okay.
So 5 to 7. All right. Okay. So 5 to 7 is the breakfast cap, starting at 5 a.m., ending at 7 a.m. I think breakfast food goes until 10 a.m. and then after 10 up until 2 or 3 p.m. is brunch. Is brunch time, but also it can constitute. No, I think from 10 a.m. to what do you guys think? 11:30. I want to say 12:30 constitutes 12:45 constitutes brunch, and anything after that's lunch. And then at the 5:30 cap, it starts becoming dinner.
Yeah, but when does dinner end?
When does dinner? That's the thing. I think dinner is just one meal you have, and then after that, anything is constituted as a late night snack. Because you could eat a full-fledged Subway sandwich as a late night snack. I know because I was
about to say, for gamers, typically they're up all night. What would that night be? Because it wouldn't necessarily be a...
Well, should we develop
you'd munch on.
So would we need to develop our own schedule for gamers specifically? Because gamers, our hours are typically from 10 a.m. when we wake up to, I want to say 3 or 4 when we go to sleep.
Unless we pull an all-nighter.
Which really means we stayed up until like 9 and then we went to sleep. Or 10, 11:30. And then we said, fuck this, I'm tired. Oh, also, I said I would say this. I'm currently drinking the My Hero Academia Plus Ultra Energy Drink, which, as anybody who's been on my channel knows, I don't have any sponsors, but I'm just saying I would love a sponsorship, especially from an energy drink that's not Rockstar or Devil
Literally
Piss,
any energy drink, but no. Okay.
It's also really good. It's grape. It's nice. But besides the point. Okay, so what's the schedule for gamers then? So we've got our wake up time. What is lunchtime for gamers? I want to say 4 to 5 p.m. is lunchtime.
12 to 2.
12 to 2? No, that's like breakfast time, bro. Like 2 p.m.
No.
That's not breakfast anymore. But if you wake up at 10, how does 12 lunch?
Oh, Mike. We gotta remember, okay?
Oh, wow.
He actually follows a sleep schedule.
Oh, yeah, see, Alex has a sleep schedule. GG's. Yo, I just won a game? Nice. I wasn't playing,
yeah,
I was
GG's.
dead, but still, I mean, I had 4 kills. Or 5 kills.
You are the Apex champions.
Okay, well, let's see here.
I had 5 kills, dude. You can't even say you're welcome just because you had 7. We also, the other one had 4.
Why?
Yeah, we all did some work that game.
Why do people make lunch the smallest meal? Like, why can't it
Seriously.
be just as big as the others?
Yeah, why is lunch so hated on? For me, lunch is the most important meal in my day because it means I didn't eat breakfast.
If anything, I typically have 1 meal a day. Just because I'm just a fucking...
I'm weird
I
about
don't
how
feel
I
the need
eat.
to eat.
Yeah, I'm weird about how I eat. See, once it's late at night, I'm not really hungry anymore. I'm just constantly thirsty. Henceforth, my big old gallon of water. But
I mean, I'm always
this
thirsty,
is 3
bro.
gallons of water, actually. It's a huge jug of distilled water. And I've got some energy
Oh, I
drinks.
forgot I have grapes behind me. Hell yeah.
But the middle of the day, what's considered lunchtime, is when I eat. Because when I first wake up, I'm not hungry for like 2 or 3 hours. And then I eat, and I'm like, yes, this is when I want sustenance. And then once I'm done eating, like I feel full, that's it. Chopped it off. And then an hour later, I'll eat again, and then I'm done for the day. I'm pretty much not hungry anymore. So, why is lunch so hated on, man? Because like lunch ends up being a core staple of my day. It's most of my consumption comes from lunch.
I feel like I haven't talked and I still have yet to answer what makes it breakfast food.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, bro, I've got 2 TTVs on my team. Each of them level 50. Each of them level 500. One of them has over 10k kills, and my little level 70 something crypto is champion. I feel so fucking baller right now.
I'm just eating lukewarm grapes right now.
So I guess what was the topic again?
Topic
You know
is
what?
why is lunch so hated on? You gotta keep up, dude.
Okay.
You gotta have that ADHD brain where it moves.
Okay,
a lot.
so why is lunch so hated on?
Mhm.
Well, because it like interferes with your work day. I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, so are you proposing that lunch in itself is a scheme from corporate that it's so hated on because it stops you from working so you can eat during the day? That's a good theory, honestly. I'm not gonna lie
Okay,
to you.
you're
while
being-
working.
That's a pretty
You're
solid
being
theory.
sarcasm.
No, that's not
You are
actually.
being-
That's not me being sarcastic. If I was being sarcastic, I would be blatantly sarcastic. Actually, no, I wouldn't. But still,
Like,
that's honestly a kind of interesting theory. It's not a good theory, but it's interesting.
that raises the question then, why wouldn't you just eat during work?
Yeah, why
could
can't
eat
you
at
work
the
and
same
eat at the
time.
same time? Do people?
Well, in some jobs, yeah, you can.
I know,
like,
but
in
when you
some that are,
become
like,
an adult,
easy.
when like office jobs, you sometimes leave for lunch. Like when you become an adult, do you lose the ability to multitask? And if so, does becoming a parent restore that ability? Because I've seen a woman fish, eat, prepare food, and literally do work all at the same time. Well, she wasn't necessarily fishing. She was making sure me and my brother were fishing without getting hooks in our hands. But still. Like, that's some pretty impressive stuff for one person to do. Come on.
Yeah.
So multitasking is definitely, I don't know, man. It's weird. I guess because, like, computers, but even then, I eat by my computer all the time. And I'm a kid, and I'm really good about not getting any of my stuff. Because I've got a mouse pad, and if a crumb gets on my mouse pad, I'm never gonna fucking feel the end of it. Because it'll be there for a year. My keyboard, I'm not great at taking care of, but there's no crumbs in my keyboard, it's just...
I just gotta
dusty
flick
as
it
fuck.
off. No. Anyway, let's see. How about we go down the line with questions? Alex, would you like to go next? Would you like to propose a question?
Okay. So on the topic of food,
It doesn't have to be about food, it can be about...
well, I prefer it to be about food, so we're all on the same
Okay.
page. You know what I mean?
Already?
Yeah, I get you.
Why? You know what's weird? Why is breakfast the most important meal of the day?
That's a good question, because if it's supposed to start off your day, why is it the most skipped meal of the day?
That is true as well.
Also, if you skip breakfast and somebody says that's the most important meal of the day, here, just have a power bar. Does it still retain the ability to be the most important meal of the day, or is it supposed to be the most
Absolutely
substantial?
not. It's a snack.
I know,
It's a
because
snack.
then at that point, isn't it supposed to be the most substantial meal of the day? And at that point, it is no longer the most substantial. It is just a snack. It's like a power bar or something. No, it's not the most important meal of the day anymore, right? What about it? Is it a fact that early in the morning when you eat, your body needs that energy? Like, what is it? And by that, and
I mean,
if that's the case, then breakfast food would be whatever you eat first in the day.
which is Cinnamon Toast Crunch for me.
It's whatever
Always.
Logan has in his house.
Always.
I typically don't eat breakfast.
Logan, you sleep. That's what you eat for breakfast.
Man, y'all ever eaten sleep for dinner though? Real talk.
You know what? I'll propose a question.
I used to
How do
be
you
that.
define a snack?
What defines a snack? I feel like something that is small and non-substantial.
Something
Actually,
something that is not the size of a meal but can still be filling.
no, that depends on
Then
the
why does
person.
Mike
Because
call
look,
why does Mike call a midnight snack a Subway sandwich?
yeah, that depends on the person and the amount of hunger you retain. Because I feel like it's not a meal unless you're sitting down for it and you're like, oh yeah, you're clearing out a part of your day to do it. A snack is something it's eating while multitasking, pretty much. That, in my opinion.
Then wouldn't every meal technically be a snack?
No, because nobody, you don't multitask for every meal of the day.
I
Which
mean,
is something we
typically I
brought up
do.
earlier. Then that
I
means,
typically do. I don't know why. I just do.
well then yes, that would mean you don't eat meals, you have snacks.
Okay. I've
Right?
been living off a snack. It just sounds incorrect.
Yeah.
But what defines a snack? Yeah, it's something that's like not substantially big or anything like that, but could still be somewhat filling in the regards that you won't need to like eat a full-size meal in an amount of time.
Man, I feel like all I'm doing right now is getting knocked down and dying, which is funny. I keep getting TTV teammates, so they don't care about me as a team. Like, as a person on their team. They're really only concerned about themselves and getting kills, because they're, like, playing together.
But, so, okay. Yeah, it's something like that. It's something that's, like, non-substantial, not big, but can still be filling in some regard. Like, potato chip. Ooh.
Well, then, would a midnight snack and just a regular snack be different? Why is it be called?
I feel like a
No.
midnight
Like-
snack is just a snack after hours. Like, after normal
Yeah.
person hours, it's a midnight snack. Even if it's not midnight.
It could just be a snack. Why do you have to add midnight in front of that?
Well,
Because
if you're,
it's a snack
if you're
after
talking
you're
to
not
people-
supposed to be eating. You know what I mean? Like,
If you're
after you're
talking
not
to people-
normally eating.
No, if you're talking to people, you say, I'm gonna go grab a snack. But if somebody asks about it, or you're describing it during the day, then you call it a midnight snack. Because, I don't know. I don't know why. If maybe it's just a thing because English language,
Interesting.
or something like that. But I think that's what constitutes it. What you describe it as, and what time of the day you're describing it.
Okay.
Great. I keep getting people that should be in duos, like Delta Toxic and Delta Charlie. Go play duos. You're a group of
Yep.
two. Let me play
Well-
duos.
Well, let's continue along the lines. I'm an idiot. Let's continue the cycle.
The cycle? Well, that would mean a
Alright,
topic
that means
jump. to something
Mike is
completely
next.
Yes.
different. Alrighty. Well, I'm trying to think.
Doesn't have to be food.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be food. It doesn't have to
See, when
be
you're thinking about everything,
yeah,
nothing pops up.
When you're thinking about everything, you seem to find nothing. Oh, also, I probably should just say this because it needs to be said. In the comment section, let us know, hey, I was wondering, or what you were wondering. Because we need questions, obviously, as you can see.
and our brains clearly don't fucking work.
Yeah, so I don't care how many answers. If you answer once and just have one question, or you have 40,000 questions, because I'll be looking through the comments, because I don't have one.
We'll answer them all.
Yep, I will make time and find time to answer them all. If this is a success. If this is an absolute failure, then we probably won't do this too many times.
Which it mostly might be, just because, well, until we get a decent fan base.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy it, at the very least. Either way. There we go.
This is
We'll
great.
make it.
Okay. fucking hard.
Yeah, well, it's also Mike's turn.
Oh, it is
so
my
I
turn?
can't Yeah.
Well, I mean, you
I
guys
don't
can
know.
always jump in with questions, eh? But,
Okay,
Okay,
you can
well-
jump in. Give us ideas.
alright. I'm curious. So, let's say we're in the future, right? We've got
Okay.
flying cars. Does
Okay.
this... So, what would flying cars run off of, and what could they run off of efficiently? Also, how do you think it's going to be flying? What do you think is going to be the
I think
solve?
Magnetism.
Yeah, magnets.
You guys think electromagnetism? Like electromagnetic
Yeah.
forces and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's because that seems just like the most reasonable thing. That seems realistic.
Okay, so you're asking what their fuel would be.
Yeah, what would they run off of, and what could they run off of efficiently?
I mean, we already kind of have that, electricity.
You think they'd be electric?
Yeah. Or at the very least run off of magnetism, like literally magnetism. Use the electromagnetism
Yes, but
as their power as well.
You think like the wheels would turn and it'd push it forward and stuff too?
There wouldn't be any wheels. It'd just be a big plate on the bottom, right?
Well, then how would it turn and how would it move forward, backwards, and such?
It would be very expensive though.
Yeah, how much
Yeah.
do you guys think they'd cost? Because I feel like we wouldn't just
No,
go
a
from
lot.
our cars to them being... Oh god, that was a lot of damage. We wouldn't just go from our cars to flying cars being standard. But though once they came out, people would want them, but they couldn't necessarily have them because they'd be way overpriced because, well, America.
Yeah.
Also, what
But
country
yeah,
do you think's going to
you'd
develop
be
it
able
first?
to. No, Mike. You'd be able to like move and stuff by like the steering wheel isn't actually a steering wheel. It's actually just a pressure like, placer thing. So like if you turn left, it puts more pressure on the vehicle on the right, so that you turn to the left because of the magnetism pushing off of the ground. Pushing off the earth.
In my head,
I'm still a child, so I have no clue how this works, but.
in my head, you'll have four little. You guys ever be in a hot tub and you find the jet, and you know how it
Yeah.
wiggles around in like that small circle area,
Oh yeah.
right? That you move it around with your finger. I feel like those, but instead there will be big electromagnets that like press down and keep you floating, and when you move your thing, like the steering wheel or whatever you're using, I don't know, maybe they're levers or anything. I feel like there'd be a lever to go up and down, but when you crank that or move it, it pushes them to the side a little bit, so it pushes you forward while it's still keeping you floating. Like the front two are keeping you steady, and the back two are pushing you forward. Something like that, because the electromagnetic pulse would keep doing that.
Yeah. What's most likely gonna happen is we're not.
Yeah,
We
or we just won't
really
have
don't
them.
need them.
Well, yeah, we don't really need them, because then there'd just be all kinds of air traffic. But I feel like they'd have to be pollution-free, otherwise the Earth would explode. That's not even possible if pollution is still in there. Like,
Yeah.
in the
And if
mix.
we make it past 2020, because there's a.
I've got a good feeling. I think we can make it past 2020. I feel like it's being a lot of stuff, just all of this, but it's really, to me, I'm not necessarily heavily affected. And I think as long as, if people were just smarter, 2020 would be so easy. Literally, like New Zealand, they're smart. They let scientists instead of politicians handle what we should do, and they signed in bills and stuff so you can't leave your house. 0 cases in New Zealand, literally, as of now. Like, they're smart, and they're staying closed. They're not going to reopen up because the virus is still existing. Cases have been treated, but it's still there. You gotta wait. So yeah, I think if people were smarter and we weren't just so stupid about things, this whole situation would be way better.
I mean, now that we're on the topic of viruses, Black Plague?
Black Plague,
Thoughts?
what about it?
Sorry, no, bubonic plague. Thoughts about it?
Bubonic plague. See, bubonic plague's one of the plagues I'm not well rehearsed on. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I know, but it's recently been caught in some humans. which is
Yeah, but
not good.
the bubonic plague mainly was because of disease and stuff like that. Like, we were getting riddled with disease because we weren't properly cleaning and stuff like that. So there are a few cases in very filthy areas, but they're easily treated.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, with everything that's happening with the corona,
Where they at?
will they treat it? Like, will they allow themselves to be treated?
Probably. I feel like if people get the Black Plague, honestly, is it such a bad thing to just let people die? Like, I get that sounds very morbid and I sound like
I know,
but
like,
seriously, is it like, what constitutes a crisis and why is it a crisis? I feel like people care too much about life, you know? As long as it's human life. Like, if this were just a virus in animals, or if this was a virus in animals that weren't cats or dogs, like domesticated animals, we'd be like, aw, that sucks. We wouldn't do shit about it.
See, 2020 is great for
What's that one thing?
the outbreak of Karen.
The outbreak of Karen. How is that a good thing?
There's been it's not a good thing for, like, people who have to deal with them. It's a great thing.
What, do you think that Karen memes are nice? Just like, you know, it's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch. Whenever you go check out some Karen memes. There's always a new video.
I can get out of there. I guess, but I really think 2020 has just been a bad year, and I think it's completely the fault of our own. Like, yeah, a whole virus thing came up, but honestly, it wouldn't have been a pandemic if we were smarter about things. And America specifically wouldn't be so affected if we just had smarter decisions. Like our masks, instead of keeping masks here in case of a pandemic, we just outsourced them all, and we were just like, nope, we don't need them. And so supply and demand was off, and we wanted them from China. And because, like, we didn't need to have them here, so get them from China. And now we're fucked.
And then, obviously, America has to be the first in everything.
Yeah, especially corona cases.
It deja vu'd its way.
Yeah, this entire year has kind of just been a moderate to severe shit show.
It's been pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not been necessarily great.
Actually, I can't even say pretty bad. It's been horrible.
Yeah.
Really, though, if that meteor does hit, then a lot of people.
I don't think a meteor is gonna hit.
The problem is that people we were prepared, but we didn't do anything about it.
We had the ability to be prepared, but we didn't take time to get prepared. We just said, fuck it.
Those were lazy.
No, like, specifically America, like, other countries are really smart about this. Specifically America, we don't think anything's a problem until it happens. Like, we don't think ahead at all. And I think that has somewhat to do with our political, like, the people who are in charge, Democratic or Republican or Socialist or whatever. I don't care who you are. I care that you're stupid. I don't care who's in charge. It's the political parties. And instead of focusing so much on which side is right, I think we should just factually test and figure out which is correct and what's the right thing to be doing. Like universal healthcare, a lot of people say that doesn't work, but the way Canada does it, it's just all medical stuff is completely, you're set, you're good. And I think that is definitely the way to go about things. Because it's possible, we can do it. People are like, oh no, higher taxes. That is not necessarily the case. There are other places that it can be drawn from. Like for us, sports and government funding for said things, like sports sections in schools and jails specifically, we give so much money to jails and police stations that we don't necessarily have to, like for weapons and stuff, where we could easily divide that into healthcare, where taxes wouldn't raise a dime or a penny.
And then we can obviously talk about the huge debt amount. We could talk about the huge debt American.
And American debt is just, oh my god, it's at an all-time high.
Yeah.
It gets higher every day. But seriously, we just universal healthcare, and then because sickness shouldn't be something that you have to worry about paying for. Being cured of disease, like, isn't it supposed to be a good place? I get the capitalism and all that stuff, but there's a line of stuff you should be doing, and stuff that is just completely fucked up.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Let's go this way.
So, alright, that's that. I'm not sure if we're low on time or what. I don't think it's been an hour, even close to, but I don't know. I might be feeling it out wrong. Either way, if this ends up being too long, I'm probably just gonna take it into editing and cut out the ending. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
with
You
that
can also
said-
cut out all the little breaks that we had.
yeah, I could, but I feel like I'm not going to because I don't want to do any legitimate editing on the podcast. I just want to make sure it's trimmed down. I want this to be raw.
Okay.
That's the whole deal with podcasts. It's raw.
Yeah.
It's not rehearsed or edited or anything.
Anyway, Alex, do you have any questions, any concerns?
Not really. I'm just kind of like chilling.
How do you feel about 2020?
Okay, let's open this up, I guess. 2020 could have definitely been better. Could have definitely done a lot more.
2020 could have done more. Like bad stuff?
No. Like we could have done more things to like. I know this might sound weird, but like stop 2020 from happening.
What, like all of the events of 2020, the bad stuff?
Yeah, because at this point, that's what's so iconic about it. You know?
It could have been prevented. Like, we could have prevented all of the mishaps of the year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Most certainly.
My G7 Scout aim is atrocious, and I'm sorry, podcast viewers, that you have to see this. Don't bother paying attention to the game. Just pay attention to our souls, you know, our personalities. Not what's on the outside, but what's on the inside. What we're saying.
Oregon.
To put it
Right,
simply, don't look at our boobs. Look at our soul.
All right.
Don't look at our asses. Look at our organ.
Yeah, look at our livers. Don't look at our asses. Look at our anal glands.
I know we're thick and all, but look at this intestine.
Dude, I'm literally drinking My Hero energy drink out of a coffee mug. Never felt more humble in my life.
Disgusting.
What? How is that disgusting?
Explain yourself.
It's just a mug. There's no coffee in it. I pour the can into the mug. Like a rational individual. I don't drink from containers. I drink from jugs. Jugs of water. We're back. Had to do some quick trimming there.
Okay. Continue.
Alright,
So, where were we?
Alright, I'm telling Logan to give me a rundown of everything that's happened in 2020.
Alright.
A lot of
the main stuff, like coronavirus and stuff like that.
Alright, well, coronavirus happened, believe it or not.
Well, there was fires.
Oh, the wildfires! I can't believe we just like completely skimmed over the California wildfires. Like, oh yeah, the coronavirus is bad. But
In Australia.
that too, but that
Oh
was
my
more of the
God.
beginning of the year, and then Cali happened.
Christ, man.
That was more of a 2019 problem.
Just a lot of fires.
Yeah.
I need to sneeze.
Yeah, well, there've been California wildfires for a while, Australian wildfires. We had the Amazon on fire.
Yeah.
But when the O2
lot of
layer
fires.
gets so concentrated of heat near the equator, it kind of makes sense that the Amazon was on fire. And people were making a huge deal about it because it's technically the Earth's lungs. But A, 60% of our oxygen comes from algae from the sea. Merely 20% comes from the Amazon. And the Amazon wasn't going to burn down. Believe it or not, if too much dust collects in the air, dust combines with what little water vapors there are, or what high amounts there are because it's so much evaporation, and storms take place, which means we just see a lot of thunderstorms, which would put out the fires. Logic outweighs most. Some
Oh
people
yeah,
think
for some reason it's the complete opposite.
the complete opposite.
There's
is
not.
where-
Yeah, no. What I'm saying right now, you don't hear many fire reports that often now. But goddamn, it's been
we've been
the
back-
weather's really. Weather doesn't know what the fuck it's doing.
Yeah, let's put it
Well,
like
they're
that. It
just
doesn't
as
know what it's
confused
doing.
as everybody else.
Oh, by the way, Logan, would you mind? We're doing a podcast. You're gonna have to stop with your like 5 feet away from the mic.
Oh.
Yeah, move a little closer. You were cutting out, and I didn't want to. Yeah,
Oh, was he
Alright,
cutting
so
out
that's
for you?
good.
He was pretty solid there.
yeah, he was cutting out for me. He was a little far.
Okay. Well, do apologize.
Alrighty then. So, alright, so we have that. We could have stopped the California wildfires if we just think about it. Think. Yes.
Starts thinking, fires go out.
No, if we thought properly
Professor
about the
X, that
situation, because people were panicking, saying, "Oh man, this is going to be bad. The entire state of Cali is going to get ruined." Everybody was panicking. Yet this has been happening for so long because of global warming.
Cali wildfire weren't a big deal because that's been happening for a while.
Yeah, I know it's been happening for a while. Therefore, we should be more prepared for it. And it's also another case of global warming, considering it shouldn't be that hot in Cali.
I mean,
It shouldn't be normally that hot.
They're next to the ocean, so they have ocean currents combining with normal heat, and heat kind of just glazes off of the ocean onto the land. That's why there's so much sea glass.
And then we've already kind of explained the coronavirus thing. We definitely could have definitely prepared for that even better than we already have. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about the
the what?
This Stromboli volcano in Italy?
Stromboli volcano? What?
Yeah, no, there's a volcano in Italy called Stromboli.
I don't know that, but
I know it had erupted.
Stromboli eruption? Sign me up.
Yeah.
dang. So Stromboli erupted.
Yeah, without warning. It just kind of kablooshed everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. We could have definitely been prepared for volcanoes and stuff like that, even if they're.
I mean,
even if it just happens.
Here's the thing.
Truthfully, we should be prepared for earthquakes next.
Volcanoes, that's meh. Okay, volcanoes aren't necessarily predictable. You can detect earthquakes, but an eruption can happen spontaneously. And honestly, that's not really a huge.
I know.
Like it's not
but the thing.
Unless it's Pompeii level, it's fine.
The thing that I'm talking about is for example, because we definitely could have prepared for that easier if we just use our brains better.
But the thing is, it just kind of happened. You can't use your happen.
No. We could have been. No, they could have had a thing for spontaneous events. Even though you can't track it, you still can contain it at least. And that's what I'm saying. If it's such a big fuss, then why didn't they just have
people sitting there watching, waiting? You know how long that'll be?
It's not because of that, guys. It's because volcanoes aren't necessarily a huge deal. People don't build near volcanoes because volcanoes can erupt.
Yeah.
That's the only stuff you really see in TV. And when volcanoes do erupt, yes, some lives are ruined, and that is serious. But those people get government money, so they're fine, and they can rebuild their houses. Unless they come from third world countries, in which case they gain outside help from other countries because, we're all people. And
we feel bad.
We're not necessarily assholes, yeah.
Yeah, no, we feel bad.
Yeah. But there are definitely some choices that we could have definitely done better.
Yeah, well, there's always things you can do better. It's just specifically, I can't talk much on other countries because I'm not highly educated on other countries. I can speak specifically about America, and I know America is doing quite a lot wrong, and it's not hard to solve, and I hope that it gets solved in the future, but I'm not going to be the one to do it, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know why this hasn't been talked about.
1 sec, healing up.
Murder. I said murder. Mortar. I said border. Murder.
Mordor? Well, Mordor was plenty talked about. Did you read the book?
I can't speak, okay?
The Mordor.
Go on, give it a go.
Murder hornets.
Murder hornets. Oh, because they're just hornets. What's to be talked about?
I know, but
they're spooky.
Yeah, they're spooky.
Yeah, most bugs.
But also, no, I can't do. The one thing that I just refuse to do is bees. That's the one thing that I just cannot handle.
Bees?
Ever.
I love bees.
Because, perfect example, the murder hornets.
Wait, I know this is kind of out of context, right?
You know, what's the context of this one?
What's
Hello?
Context?
This man is running 2R301.
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot you guys could see me. Don't comment.
Okay, let's continue talking.
Wow, now I feel real ashamed, bro. I forgot you guys could see what was happening. Look, I'm looking for an R99 if it makes you feel any better.
Okay. Could have kept that hemlock though.
Yeah, I dropped a hemlock. I didn't want
Well,
Okay.
you know what? Whatever. Just let's get back on track.
I feel like this is getting a little too political, guys. We should really lighten up. Come on, it's a podcast.
But okay, so
I think it's either Logan or Alex's turn for a question. Make it more lighthearted, guys. I'm tired of all this dark political-esque shit.
Right.
I get enough of that in real life. I want to have some fun.
I don't really have.
I was going to tell you how we could implode the sun, but let's.
Implode the sun? Oh yeah, that's real fucking lighthearted. Thanks, Chief.
Avoid jumping.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Man, that just brings a smile to my face and makes me all cheery inside.
I bet it does.
Absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous.
No. Okay.
Follow the
Fabulous.
tunnel.
So okay, I don't really care what it's about, but yeah. So Spider-Man.
What about him?
Okay.
Spider-Man joins the plan.
No. Sorry, I was looking at cursed images. Okay. So Spider-Man, right?
What
Again,
about him?
Spider-Man
what-
joins the plan.
There's gonna be a new Spider-Man movie, but it isn't about Spider-Man. It's about the vampire guy, Morbius guy.
Then why is it a Spider-Man movie?
Because it takes place in his rogues gallery. It's Spider-Man. No, it isn't.
Spider-Man Home Alone 2, New York City.
Oh yeah, boys, it's big brain time.
Shaquille
Oh,
O'Neal
yeah.
visits Spider-Man in the hospital.
Oh my god, who else is there? Be Barry Spider-Man.
Iron Man back to life? What?
I can't speak.
Question mark Ruffalo about being Hulk?
This man went B-berry fast.
I don't know what I said, but it was.
Eyes are open now. Need to recharge my
Let's
shield.
talk about cursed images, actually. What in their right mind causes any of those people to do what they do?
They spotted me.
What, make the cursed images?
We're close to
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Are they going in there wanting to
1 second. You got this.
just
That was the last one.
do stuff?
Nice work.
I'm not sure what
Just
they're...
going in there randomly.
That's not for me to
and stuff just
speculate, really.
happens. Well, that I know. It's a question.
10 seconds to
God,
ring.
I can't
First
wait.
east.
Here soon we're gonna have a podcast where we essentially
Sensually what?
talk about Hot Pockets.
Sensually talking about Hot Pockets.
Yeah, and you can't do anything about it.
I'm about to say, why would we do that? And then you got real close to your mic and told me I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice episode title. Sensually talking about Hot Pockets. Who the fuck said
You're
you
gonna
need
talk-
context, you little whore?
See, the thing is, we're not just gonna talk about like how to cook them, what you do when you cook them, how to eat them,
Okay, so
what they are,
so
their
for-
brand.
For
their-
whenever that ever exists, if it ever exists, if you click on the video of us sensually talking about Hot Pockets, you're one of two things.
You're
one.
gonna hear anything about Hot Pockets.
No.
Everything.
You're one of two things. You're either a real G or a pervert.
Or a masochist.
How does that
Why would
make
you
you
be
a
a-
masochist? What pain do you undergo? Masochists are all about physical pain, man.
Oh fuck! I forgot it was just physical.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Well,
I was about to. You know, whatever. I know how to talk. I'm not
okay.
retarded.
So, ooh.
That is sarcasm.
Okay, so, ooh. Okay, these got some good songs. Okay. So I'm playing. Sorry, I'm on a Beat Saber mobile app, but it isn't Beat Saber. It's just a ripoff.
Just like off-brand Beat Saber.
Smack
Yeah, it
stick.
actually is. It actually is.
Bro. Smack stick.
And they have Crab Rave, Megalovania, Despacito, and She Hang Pyong Pyong.
We find out you're just on piano tiles, bro.
Anyway, so, okay, so we're talking about cursed images, right?
What?
No.
Alright, well, Spider-Man eating an onion ring. I don't...
Yeah, through his mask.
What was he thinking?
Through his mask.
I mean,
Maybe
I've done
he
that
could
with the
actually do it.
Cheeto.
Oh yeah, I remember. Then you had an orange stain on.
Yeah.
I ate a Cheeto through a mask once. I cried.
Yeah, but the problem was that was my quarantine mask, and it's still there.
Oh, alright. So, we've been
Watch it.
recording for 46 minutes, guys. 46.
We should do an hour and 30 because there were so many parts that should be cut because they're just absolute silence.
Hour and 30. Bro,
Oh, just for some extra content, bro.
again, Chief, I'm not editing this video.
Well then,
It's a podcast. They're not supposed
this
to
will
be
just
edited.
be here then.
Well, yeah.
Hold your breath.
Awkward silences are part of the fun, man. It's like a real conversation. And you guys can take those awkward silences and the seconds within them, and if you think of a question you'd like to hear us talk about, because you think it'd be funny, or you just want to hear us say some embarrassing shit, like yes daddy anal question mark, then go ahead, put it in a comment.
I mean,
let's talk about that question. Is that a question? How do you phrase
I
a
hope
question?
not.
No, also, how do you phrase a question?
It is a question.
How does Greg
Well,
phrase his questions?
Well, personally, there's
question
question words.
Greg, how do you phrase your questions?
Question words.
Question words.
What are we questioning words about?
No, we're not questioning words. There's words find a question.
I thought you were telling me to question the words. What words are we questioning and why?
Exactly.
Why did I eat myself?
Why wear
Because I'm
red?
an infant.
Those types of things.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me. Stick those.
Dude.
Bruh. Goodbye.
Let's talk about our generation. No, I can't think. 21st century memes.
So our generation of memes?
Yes. They're bad. They're horrible. They suck.
Not
If you look
Alright,
up, no, if you look up 21st century memes, they're badly.
it's absolutely horrible. Yeah.
It is.
Logan showed it to me, and I'm so cursed.
It is
with
horrifying.
knowledge.
It is so bad. Have you seen that one meme where free Wi-Fi anywhere you go? Have you heard that? And it's just like a phone showing free Wi-Fi. Yeah, people find that funny. It's an ad. People find that they find it funny. Like,
I can picture myself
questioning.
laughing to that.
It's not funny. It's just a high-pitched voice saying
Free
"Free
Wi-Fi everywhere you
anywhere
go. It's absolutely disgusting.
It's horrible. It's a horrible meme. It's so bad.
But it's free Wi-Fi, man. Wherever you go.
Whatever.
You know what I really want to see? I don't know where I want to see it. I just want to see Pennywise sticking his head out of a toilet and just whispering to a motherfucker, "Yo, what's the fucking Wi-Fi password?" Like this dude is mid shit, and Pennywise pops out the toilet, nose in this dude's butthole. What's the fucking Wi-Fi password?
fucking shit in his mouth.
Like literally about to get shit in his mouth. Tip of his nose covered in dookie. Yeah, I said dookie because it's funnier. What's the fucking Wi-Fi password? Do you know how vulnerable you are with man?
Wasn't Dookie the name of the dog in Johnny Test?
It was his name, yeah. No, do you know how vulnerable you are with someone's nose? Sorry guys, I'm switching up what's happening right now. Do you know how vulnerable you are with someone's nose in your asshole? There's nothing you can do about it. You have nothing. I can't believe I just completely used myself. Do you know how vulnerable you are? There's nothing you can do about the situation except be scared that there's a nose in your asshole. That's
Start
it.
fucking farting. Unless you hear a sniff, then you run away.
I know it's comes under your asshole. You feel it poking you. It's like wiggling itself in. You just hear.
That's when you get up and run.
But what if you're made shit, bro? Like, you can't just cut that shit off and run. You go shit your
I don't
pants
care,
on
bro. I don't fucking care.
You're telling me shit on the floor on the way out. You're like
yeah,
fucking
there's
go.
a nose in your asshole.
You want to be the boy to clean that shit up? Yeah, I get that there's a nose in my asshole, but at the very least, I can finish shitting before.
There's children for a reason.
You cannot try telling a kid to walk into a bathroom and pick up and clean up your shit. Are you kidding me?
Hey,
What you gonna say? Hey, I did it for you when you were in diapers. What's the deal? What is this, discrimination? Motherfucker, no, I'm not picking your shit up off the floor. That is something you have to do.
A crisp $5 to a 6-year-old.
Try telling a 6-year-old. Try telling a 6-year-old to go pick up your shit for $5. They don't have monetary value. You couldn't tell a 20-year-old homeless man to pick up. Actually, you could probably tell a homeless dude to pick up your shit for like $5-10.
Turns out he's the one fucking.
Yeah, it's just he was the one sniffing your ass.
Nah, you need the children because Pennywise is there, so you both get happy. Because you don't have to give away your $6 and Pennywise gets his child.
Who picks up the shit, Alex?
Is that just human? Wait a second. That's just human
That's just you
trafficking.
feeding a child to a clown. Also, who
Pennywise.
picks up the shit? You did not answer me. Where does
Well,
the
then
shit
Pennywise-
go? Pennywise don't
Pennywise
take it with him.
Pennywise
You
better
know.
call the cops on you. You doing draft up and
No, Pennywise would be gone because he has his child, so therefore you can do it.
No, you're not cleaning up the shit because there's Pennywise in the bathroom. You're not cleaning up the shit because you don't want to clean up your own shit.
Hold on real quick. I have a feeling if Pennywise had a wife, he just brings home a child. Oh, god damn it. Not another one, Gerald.
What? I bring food to our table, and all you do is nah. Stacy's husband brings home 3 kids a day. Well, I'm not Stacy's husband. I'm sorry. God. Gerald, not in front of the kids. You're right. I'm sorry. I've had a really stressful day at work.
Says psych, backhands the bitch.
This little fucking Jew beat me with a baseball bat.
Oh, god.
It's been a day.
This is fantastic.
Why don't you have a glass of wine and unwind? Alright, honey, that sounds nice.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
God, no.
Please
That
don't
was
comment on
great.
my elite skin. I'm trash. Thank you.
You're not even streaming.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the dudes in my game. And I can do that real quick. Let me share my screen.
Oh, okay. Thought you were talking to us. I'm like,
I got this feeling inside my ass. Oh my god, it's Pennywise!
oh.
What?
Okay.
Gerald, why does your nose smell like shit? It's a story. Well, I'm listening. Alright, so.
Buckle up for this
Yo, guys,
one.
they have a Castlevania and Captain in the here.
Is that 164?
Hey kids, I'm gonna tell you a story.
He doesn't tell them anything. Just,
Yup.
Doesn't tell them anything at all, just keeps their mouth completely shut. And then sniffs his own asshole.
Damn, he has to be flexible for that.
Yep.
Bends over backwards.
Find out he's a Japanese contortionist.
Wait a second. If Pennywise can like turn himself into things, since you know how he's shape shifting, like he can shape shift kind of.
Yeah, you can shift into your fears.
Yeah. Just like if you're a girl, have a fear of just like
You can't control what you're
giant
afraid of.
cocks. Just have like, or like if you're a male, just have a fear of women.
I've got a fear of I got a fear of double D's.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
If you could
scared. Starts pulling out his dick. Oh, I'm also terrified of having sex with attractive women. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh. No, he knows your fears
God,
because he can
I
read your
don't.
mind, bruh.
Oh, you can read my mind? He doesn't want to know the shit that I have up there.
I'm not saying he
Just
wants to read
kidding.
your mind, I'm saying it's possible.
I want you to know, okay? Majority of the time when I like can't speak right, I'm thinking about Taka. That is not a lie. Whenever I'm like brain dead or like zoning out, I'm typically thinking about
You guys know what you should do?
what?
Come save my ass. Not you guys. I'm talking to the people in my game, even though I'm not talking in my game. I'm talking to myself, talking to them. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Get your ass over here. I'm crying.
Anyway, let's see here. Oh. How y'all feel about the Nether update?
Another update's great, man.
Fire.
I hate it.
You guys hate it?
No,
I
it's
hate it.
fire. Why do you hate it?
I mean, it's
Fuck, I got captain trapped.
it's basically the same thing except for more dangerous,
No, it's not.
and that has gold.
There's lootable places, there's bastions. They're adding structure to the Nether and making it a livable biome.
I mean, yeah, like the trees is a nice touch and everything, but I think the rest is needed. Like, you didn't need new mobs in the Nether, other than the piglin beasts.
No, new mobs in the Nether. It was definitely a good touch all around. I think the update was definitely necessary to make the Nether. Because before that, the Nether was just like, you just have to go here to get blaze powder. And now it's, you can be here and go on your own adventure. Like, it's a cool place to be.
I mean, the only other thing
It's
that it
literally
offers
like
you
the
is, like,
upside down
diamonds.
under, like over.
I know, but like bastions, the only real other difference than Nether fortresses that they offer you is diamonds.
No, bastions.
I mean,
not
granted,
nec-
they give you a shit ton of gold, but that's about it. You don't use the gold that much unless you're trading
They
piglins.
also added a bunch.
Golden apples.
Dude, they also added a bunch of.
Yeah, other than that. Which, I mean, you find plenty of golden apples already.
Like, you get a bunch of new blocks and everything. I think the Nether update was necessary, and it makes the Nether a better place to be.
I personally just think that not everything they added it.
You literally said only 2 things that they added was good. Like, the Nether used to be a wasteland, and now it's a biome, and it has its own.
I mean, I like
biomes.
that. I like that you can trade. That's
No,
pretty cool. But like,
the Nether used
I
to
don't
be
like that you
nothing,
can
and now
only
it's
trade
a
with
world.
piglins.
The Nether used to be a wasteland in which it was necessary to travel to for the game. Now it's a place that some people want to be in. They made it a world.
They made it its own thing.
I know. They should add like under the lava structure. Because they give you
What?
under lava structures.
Who knows? That might be in a new update.
That'd be awesome because they already give you way too many fire resistant potions.
I want to
Like
see them
way
do
too
more.
many.
I know that they just did stuff with it, but I want to see them do more with the ocean. I want more ocean mobs. Like, the only ocean mobs we have right now are Guardians, Drowned, and
Ooh, sharks would be
Dolphins.
awesome.
yeah, I want there to be more, not only a little more danger in the water, but I want there to be like more efficient boats and stuff like that. Also,
Oh, and less drown. I gotta say.
I want to see mainly more than anything,
Like,
mine
spread them out
carts.
more.
I want them to become trains.
Why?
Because if you have a train system, it's fire.
Why can't they just add it so like if you put like a, let's say you add like a regular and like okay, so let's say you have 3 regular railroads just kind of in a row, okay? Let's say you put a regular fucking minecart at the beginning there, and then 2 chests behind it. They should make it so it can link up. It doesn't have to be a train, just make it so it links up.
Yeah, I was thinking lead and you can connect minecarts.
Or they could just make a new block, which is like, it could just be like fucking, like something super easy to make with like just a few iron. I was thinking either like, like definitely no more than 3 iron.
Yeah, no, Logan, the thing about you is that, like, for Minecraft, you want it to be, like, normal, how it is now, but you gotta realize they have to evolve someday. You can't just have minecarts forever. You need to have a train system, you need to have functioning things.
Oh no,
Another-
I want a train
another-
system and everything, but like I
another
want it
thing
to be
that
like
I'd
so you
wanna
can link
see-
up minecarts.
Yeah, but another thing I really want to see, if there's gonna be another, thing, like another update, why are we not talking about submarines?
Oh yeah, no, submarines were pretty cool.
or at least like, oh, you know what's also another thing, another valid option? Iron boats, and they don't break when you hit them. You just have to like,
Then how
like
would you
there's
get
a way
rid
you
of them?
can, no, like they like, you don't. Oh god, I need to explain this. Okay, so they don't break when like you hit them normally, but there is a way that like the person who's in the boat can put it in their inventory again.
You know,
Like
fucking
instead of
playing
getting
Minecraft
out, you just put it
1.0.
in your inventory.
That's not 1.0.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
You
yes,
just
it
put it in your hotbar. There's a button instead of getting out. So therefore, meaning you wouldn't be able to be taken out with by other people.
Okay. Alex, I'm doing it. I'm playing Minecraft 1.
Whoopity doo, good for you.
1.1?
1.0.
Yeah, the first official Minecraft. It was so different back then.
Okay, I'm actually gaming. I'm gonna stop pulling. Hey, I spawned in a swampy area. Well, I mean, it's not really swampy, but you know.
You know what I never find in my worlds and I never bother finding? Mushroom biomes.
Let me change my options.
Also, I found out that a lot of people shear mushrooms to turn them into, to get mushrooms off of them, and I've since the first day of Minecraft, like, I didn't know you could shear mushrooms, A, and B, I would fucking never, because it doesn't make sense, and it's much more sensible to just milk them for their soup.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can't shift in this version. You can't run.
Oh yeah.
So, I think we've reached our time limit, but before I want to go, I want to say
Oh yeah.
about Pokemon.
What about Pokemon?
So what do you think? Where do you think they should go next? Because I'm thinking the Pokemon games are way too easy. They're
think they're
getting
too
so easy. Yeah, no, they're getting to be very easy.
What do you think we
Like
could do to stop it from being such an easy game?
Well, for starters, I just feel like they should remove like so many OP moves. Like, it's just generally easy. It's easier to level up. It's easier to do everything.
What if they?
It's easier to battle.
What if they?
There isn't that
made
challenge that there used
What if
used to
they
be.
made it more challenging in battles, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Mike,
What?
you can't hold right click to spread them across. This is so infuriating, and I can't speak. I have
You're
lost.
streaming.
I have officially lost the ability to speak.
Are you streaming this, Logan?
No, should I?
Maybe. Because Mike's just playing Siege at this point in time.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Mike, you should probably stop recording if you,
It's only at an hour and 2 minutes. You said you want to go to an hour and a half.
Well, I mean, yeah, but since I'm editing it, I think it's a good time to call it quits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, peoples. If you did watch the end, what did
This
you...
was uneventful, but that's only because it's the first episode. Y'all need to comment some things so it's not uneventful.
It was only the first episode, so it's going to be kind of boring. And please, 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 comments. We need questions, people. Get your brains thinking. And, yeah. Thanks. See ya.